My name is Nicole. Today I am going to be talking to you about the different kinds of abuse. Now you may be asking yourself, why would I choose to talk to you guys about abuse? I think that it is very knowledgeable. It is a knowledgeable topic that everyone should be aware of because no matter where we are, school, work, out in public such as a park or a restaurant, everyone is going to experience some type of abuse. Before we get started on the kinds of abuse, I wanted to talk to you about the domestic violence wheel. And I will actually post a link down there to this wheel. It's something that you could just look at, maybe try to see if you are going through any kind of abuse, whether it be physical, psychological, sexual, anything like that. So now I'm going to tell you the types of abuse, mentalhealth.net. So I will also post a link to the definition website in the description, as well as the domestic violence wheel. So, verbal abuse. This can be sort of like name calling and whatnot, something like that. Name calling is a form of verbal abuse, calling someone the C word is a form of abuse. You know what I mean? So, the definition of verbal abuse. It occurs when one person uses words and body language to inappropriately criticize another person, and it is intended to make the victim feel that they are not worthy of love or respect. Then there is psychological abuse, which can be mental and or emotional. And this occurs when one person controls information available to another person so as to manipulate that person's sense of reality, such as what is acceptable and what is not. Psychological abuse often contains strong emotionally manipulative context designed to force the victim to comply with the abuser's wishes. Physical abuse. This can be very common when it comes to relationships, maybe a household, sometimes even friendship. So the definition of physical abuse. It occurs when one person uses physical pain or threat of physical force to intimidate another person. The next one is sexual abuse. Didn't really have a definition, but here's what it said. Sexual abuse of children or adults include any sort of unwanted sexual contact perpetrated on a victim by a user. Now, this can mean a variety of things: molestation, incest, inappropriate touching, partner rape, and date rape. The fifth kind is neglect, and this occurs when a person fails to provide for the basic needs of one or more dependent victims he or she is responsible for. Basic needs include food, shelter, clothing, hygiene, love, and care. And there are a few statistics when it comes to, I lost my words, when it comes to child neglect. And I came across a few charts. One shows how many in billions of dollars a year a child goes through. For example, neglect could be $38.8 billion. So I will post a link to that as well in the bottom bar. Hate crimes. Hate crimes are a type of abuse that involve verbal, physical,
Emotional or sexual abuse toward an individual or group of individuals based solely on some characteristic that they may share in common with others, such as skin colors, sexual affiliations, and even the color of their skin. Elder abuse. That speaks for itself. How would you handle elder abuse if it was someone in your family, such as your grandmother? You know what I mean? It's a touchy subject. And then you have drug and or alcohol abuse. Some people just abuse alcohol, some just abuse drugs, but a majority of the time they intertwine. So that is all I have for you. Any kind of chart or table or the domestic violence wheel, for instance, I will put down below and you can take a look at those. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and have a wonderful day.